In this lesson, we're going to go through a series of short exercises to help prepare you for the next topic. Let's start with exercise part 1. Create a project class. The project should have a name and a budget. It should also have an array of team members. For now, you can just store those team members as a string. Pause the video now and go away and have a crack at building this class. Now that you have a project class, let's implement classes for each of the different kinds of members of our project. So instead of using strings, I'd like you to implement classes for the following types: project manager, developer, and designer. Each of your classes should have name and salary attributes. And for each class, you should implement a method which returns a string describing the role of that type. For example, for the project manager type, it might simply return project manager. Once again, pause the video now and implement these classes before moving forward. Now, in part 3, I'd like you to implement a method on each of the classes you created in part 2 that returns the effective day rate of that person based on their salary. You can do this simply by dividing by 210. Pause the video and implement the methods before moving on. Now let's put our classes into action. Add to your project's team a project manager instance, 3 developer instances, and a designer instance by instantiating each of the types you defined in steps 2 and 3. Create a method on your project to calculate the team's total day rate. Pause the video and do this task before moving on. Now, in this final part of the exercise, part 5, I'd like you to write a method on your project which returns all of the members in your team sorted by their day rate, lowest to highest. Finish this last part of the exercise, and in the next video, we'll show how we can improve our code by using inheritance.